Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I'm not fully prepared yet.
Well, don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Question 1. Why is the man looked worried?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning. I'd like to report a problem in my apartment. The living room window is broken.
Good morning. I'm sorry to hear about the broken window. Can you tell me how it happened? And when did you notice it?
I'm not sure how it happened, but I noticed it this morning when I tried to open it. The glass is cracked and I can't close it properly.
I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll make sure to get that fixed for you. Can you please provide your apartment number and any other details that might be helpful for our maintenance team?
I'm in apartment 203. There isn't much more to add, it just needs to be replaced.
Great. I've noted the apartment number. Our maintenance team will come by as soon as possible to assess the damage and take the necessary steps to repair or replace the window. In the meantime, if you have any safety concerns or if the situation worsens, please let us know.
Thank you. I appreciate your prompt response. I hope it gets fixed soon.
You're welcome. We'll do our best to resolve this issue quickly for you. If you have any other concerns or questions, don't hesitate to reach out.
What is the main reason for the broken window in the apartment? What does the resident mean when they say, "I'm in apartment 203. There isn't much more to add, it just needs to be replaced"? What does the apartment manager suggest if the situation worsens?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
I understand that accidents happen, and I'm glad to see you're addressing it promptly. I just want to make sure it's fixed before the weather gets any colder.
We completely understand your concern, and we'll make it a priority to ensure the window is fixed before any inclement weather hits. Our team will coordinate with you to schedule the repair at a convenient time for you. Safety and comfort are our top priorities for our residents.
That's reassuring to hear. I appreciate your attention to this matter.
Of course, we're here to make your living experience as pleasant as possible. In the meantime, if you have any other maintenance requests or if you encounter any other issues, please feel free to reach out. We're here to assist you.
Thank you for your assistance. I'll be looking forward to the window being fixed soon.
You're very welcome. We'll be in touch with you shortly to schedule the repair. If you need anything else in the meantime, don't hesitate to contact our office. Have a great day, and thank you for bringing this to our attention.
You too, thank you for your help.
What is the primary concern expressed by the resident? What does the apartment manager mean by saying, "Our team will coordinate with you to schedule the repair at a convenient time for you"? What can be inferred about the resident's emotional state throughout the conversation?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
A few days later, the maintenance team arrived at the resident's apartment to assess and repair the broken window. They had brought the necessary materials and equipment to complete the job efficiently.
Good morning. We're here to take a look at the broken window in your living room. I understand it's been causing you some inconvenience.
Good morning. Yes, it's right this way. Thank you for coming so quickly to address the issue.
It's our pleasure. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I see what you mean. It's quite a crack. We'll need to replace the entire window. Fortunately, we've got the right size and materials with us.
Great. Thank you for being so well prepared. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. We'll get started on the replacement right away. It should take a few hours to complete. In the meantime, if you need anything or have any questions, feel free to let us know.
Thank you for the heads up. I'll be here if you need me.
What is the resident's attitude towards the maintenance worker's preparation? Why does the maintenance worker say, "No problem at all"?
You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning, Daniel. How was your weekend?
Morning, Bella. It was fantastic. I finally took that road trip to the Grand Canyon I've been planning forever.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I've always wanted to visit there. How was it?
It was breathtaking. The moment I saw the vast expanse of the canyon, I was in awe. I hiked down to the Colorado River and the view from the bottom was just spectacular. What about you? Any recent travel stories?
Well, I had a short getaway to New York City. It was a whirlwind of activity, Broadway shows, Central Park, and the Statue of Liberty. But what really stood out was the people. I met so many friendly New Yorkers. It shattered the stereotype of the city being unfriendly.
That's great to hear. New York is so diverse and vibrant. Did you try any iconic foods?
Of course, I had a slice of classic New York pizza and it was delicious. And I couldn't resist trying a bagel with lox and cream cheese. So good.
Yum. Speaking of food, in Arizona, I had some fantastic Mexican cuisine. I visited a family-owned restaurant in Sedona, and their enchiladas were to die for.
That sounds amazing, and the desert landscapes in Arizona must have been stunning.
Absolutely, it was a surreal experience. The red rock formations in Sedona and the cacti in Saguaro National Park were unlike anything I've seen before.
It sounds like we both had fantastic trips. I can't wait to travel more and explore new places.
Me neither, Bella. Let's plan our next adventure soon.
Definitely, Daniel. Until then, back to the daily grind. What did Daniel find most breathtaking during his Grand Canyon trip? What is the significance of Bella's statement about New York City shattering stereotypes? What did Daniel try at the family-owned restaurant in Sedona, Arizona? In the conversation, what does Daniel mean when he says, "Me neither, Bella"? Why did Bella mention the daily grind at the end of the conversation?
You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hello there. I see you have a telescope and an eager look in your eyes. Are you an aspiring stargazer?
Yes, I am. I've always been fascinated by the night sky, and I recently got this telescope to explore it further.
That's fantastic. Astronomy is a captivating hobby. Have you been observing anything specific lately?
Well, I've been looking at the moon and some of the brighter stars, but I'm not sure what else to explore.
The moon is an excellent place to start. It's Earth's closest celestial neighbor and offers breathtaking views. To expand your repertoire, you can focus on constellations. For instance, in the winter, you can observe Orion and its famous belt of 3 stars.
That sounds interesting. What about planets?
Definitely, planets are a great target. You can observe Venus, which is often visible in the evening or early morning. Jupiter and Saturn are magnificent with their distinct rings and moons. Mars, when it's close to Earth, reveals surface details through a telescope.
I've heard about meteor showers too. When can I see one?
Meteor showers are spectacular events. Some popular ones like the Perseids occur in August. Just mark your calendar and find a dark location away from city lights.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any stargazing tips for beginners?
Patience and persistence are key. Learn to use star charts, apps, or websites to find celestial objects. Be sure to check the weather and always dress warmly. And don't forget, stargazing is more enjoyable when shared with others, so invite friends or family to join you on this cosmic journey.
Thank you so much for the advice. I'm excited to continue exploring the wonders of the night sky.
You're very welcome. Enjoy your stargazing adventures and don't hesitate to reach out if you have more questions. Happy stargazing! What is the likely reason the aspiring stargazer got a telescope? What is the underlying message in the statement, "Astronomy is a captivating hobby"? What celestial body did the aspiring stargazer mention observing recently? What advice does the astronomer give the aspiring stargazer regarding stargazing? When does the conversation suggest you can see the Perseid meteor shower? According to the astronomer, what celestial body is often visible in the evening or early morning?
You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
In a groundbreaking development, NASA's Perseverance rover has unearthed compelling evidence of ancient microbial life on Mars, marking a significant milestone in the search for extraterrestrial life. The discovery was announced during a press conference held at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory earlier today. The rover, which landed on Mars in February 2021, made this historic revelation after analyzing rock samples collected from the Jezero crater, a location believed to have once been a lake billions of years ago. Scientists at NASA confirmed the presence of organic compounds, minerals, and distinct microfossils that strongly suggest the existence of ancient microbial life on the red planet. Dr. Sarah Ramirez, a lead astrobiologist on the Perseverance mission, described the findings as an extraordinary breakthrough and said, "We have discovered the first concrete evidence that life existed on Mars, potentially at the same time life was emerging on Earth. The microfossils, ranging from 1 to 10 micrometers in size, were preserved in rocks dated to be around 3.9 billion years old. This revelation raises the possibility of a common origin for life on Mars and Earth, bolstering the theory that life may have been transported between the two planets by meteorites. NASA's next steps involve further analysis of the microfossils and continued exploration of the Jezero crater to uncover more clues about the planet's ancient history. This discovery opens up exciting new prospects for future Mars missions and enhances our understanding of the potential for life beyond Earth.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
As news of Kobe Bryant's death spread, many people turned to social media to share their sadness.
And there is some kind of comfort in collective grieving, but there are also moments that need to be private. Danielle Fanfare, Executive Director at the Hines Center for Spirituality and Prayer, is here to help us navigate the grieving process in our age of being online. And it can be difficult to find that fair balance, so I'm glad you're here to talk about it.
Yeah, one thing that we all have in common is that we were all healing from something else before this very bizarre tragedy happened. happened. And so it's important to understand that the details of these stories as they emerge can help us to understand really information about what we are going through. It can also make us sometimes feel a little bit worse.
When you're online after such a huge public figure like Kobe Bryant has died, it can feel overwhelming seeing post after post after post. Do you think that it helps people to be online and to read, you know, multiple hundreds of posts, or do you think it's better for people to just stay off of it?
So the hashtag Girl Dad has over 2 million posts, and Elle Duncan, who's an anchor, fellow journalist of you all's company, she was talking about her last encounter with Kobe and how he was so proud to be a father of girls, and how Girl Dad has now been this kind of, you know, uniting term around fathers who have daughters. And the Girl Dad hashtag posts are really encouraging. I will say, though, it's still easy to go into a spiral and to just look at post and tribute after tribute. And I would say that if you end up feeling sadder or less like you have support and you feel more alone, it's time to take a break.
Sometimes it can be hard to do that because I think out of habit, we're just always grabbing our phone. That's what it's almost like our brain is trained to do that. But there are apps that can actually help you kind of fight almost that phone addiction.
So understand that we're naturally curious about these things, especially when we lose someone that has been introduced to us through our screens. However, the Forest app is a really neat app that helps you to spend some, you know, curated time away from your phone. And when I say curated, the app is kind of like a game and a digital babysitter at the same time. And so you can set a timer of how long you want to be away from your phone, and it incentivizes that by letting you grow an orchard of trees on your phone. And every time you break your commitment and you end your break early, you kill a tree.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
And so you end up actually beginning to kind of cultivate this natural space in your phone, and it also gives you time to actually go on your phone and do what you want before a limited time as well. So you can say, okay, I'm going to goof off for an hour on my phone, and it'll give you a buzz and say, okay, it's time to put it away again. So it is a digital babysitter, but also kind of a little environmental, kind of Angry Birds vibe too. You know what I mean?
And sometimes we need that little nudge, because if you do realize how much you unlock your phone a day and spend time on it, it will probably make you mad. I know it does for me. So you also have resources on your website for people who are grieving.
So the Heinz Center is this space where we want people to use it as a resource to feel better mentally, to feel better emotionally, to feel better physically, and to cultivate a positive community so that we can have the resources to answer life's big questions together. So we have a wellness resources page on our website, and that wellness resources page has a special note from me just about your focus as you grieve and some information about what you need, as well as an article that talks about 9 reasons why it's okay to grieve celebrities' deaths. And then we have some podcasts and some interesting articles, and then just to make you smile, we have a link to baby Labrador puppies swimming for the first time.
Oh, I love it. Hey, why
Because we all need it.
That's genius. Happy dog videos.
Remind us again where we find that information.
So you go to www.heinzcenter.org and then /wellness resources, and it's right there in our toolbar when you click on the right-hand side of our screen.
Well, you made us smile just talking about it, so it sounds like a powerful tool.
So it's okay to grieve, it's okay to be curious, it's also okay to watch puppies bathe in the river or swim for the first time.
Okay, and those are your lessons in life on this Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you all for having me back, and thanks for creating this platform for people to feel better.
Love your positive vibes.
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Artificial intelligence, AI, has emerged as a powerful ally in disaster management, significantly enhancing our ability to prepare for, respond to, and recover from natural and man-made disasters. In an era of increasing climate change-related events and growing urban populations, the integration of AI technologies into disaster management is not just a choice, but a necessity. AI's predictive capabilities play a crucial role in disaster preparedness. Machine learning algorithms can analyze historical data, weather patterns, and geographical information to forecast potential disaster occurrences, allowing authorities to implement preventive measures. Early warning systems, powered by AI, can provide timely alerts to at-risk communities, enabling them to evacuate or take protective measures, ultimately saving lives. During disaster response, AI enhances situational awareness. Drones equipped with AI-driven image recognition can rapidly assess damage and identify survivors, while autonomous robots can navigate dangerous environments to aid in search and rescue operations. Natural language processing tools facilitate communication and coordination among responders, improving the efficiency and effectiveness of relief efforts. AI also plays a pivotal role in post-disaster recovery. Data analytics help governments and organizations allocate resources efficiently and prioritize reconstruction efforts. AI-powered models can optimize supply chain logistics, ensuring that aid reaches affected areas without delay. Despite the tremendous potential AI brings to disaster management, it is essential to consider ethical concerns and data privacy issues. Ensuring responsible AI deployment is crucial to maintaining public trust and safeguarding vulnerable communities. So, the role of AI in disaster management cannot be overstated. Its predictive, response, and recovery capabilities are invaluable in mitigating the devastating impacts of disasters. As technology continues to advance, harnessing the power of AI will be central to our efforts to build resilient and disaster-ready communities.